tried that life but said goodbye. I'm not always polite, but I get the job done. Who says the world can never be fun? I'm simply unprofessional. Simply unprofessional. Yeah.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Simply Professional. I'm your host, Webby. Join me tonight. I'm about to introduce everybody, but I'm deafened because they were just in the middle of a conversation and I wanted to start recording. So we're going to go ahead and undeafen and pop into the middle of whatever conversation's being had right now. Oh, and it's perfectly quiet. Tonight we're joined by Rob.
Hey, everybody, it's Rob.
And Devin.
Hey, it's everybody. Hey, everybody. It's not everybody. It's me. It's Devin.
And very special guest B.
Why am I always the very special one? What about all your other guests?
Because you're very special.
They're special
That's
guests.
what my
You're
mom always
very
said.
Special. Yeah, mine too.
Mine too. Mine too.
I can hear myself through Rob's mic again. I'll have to talk quieter. Before we get into this week's topic, only because I'm
putting your thing across.
What my thing is? Well, technically, it's behind me. It's folded out behind me a bit. Anyway,
I don't know what the difference is. Then it hasn't done that for a while.
Yeah, I don't know. It's something on your end, I'm sure. Anyway, before we get into tonight's episode, which Devin has a topic and a thing for us to kind of do. He mentioned it was kind of like the Riddle Dungeon, but not really. I want to give a congratulations to my nephew for finally passing his driver's exam. The written test anyway. He's got to schedule and go and take the road test now. So hopefully he does okay with that one and doesn't scare the instructor half to death.
It only took him 20 years. Congratulations. Okay. Congrats.
Yeah.
It's like, how old is your nephew, Webby? 45. He's 45.
He's 80.
Hey, I just had to do that last year.
Yeah, but you passed your first try.
Yeah.
Yes, you did.
So, third
Rob,
time's the
I've
charm.
been with you in the car. I know you know how to drive. You can drive. You don't really need a license to know how to drive. That's a whole different conversation for another day.
Yeah, that's a whole nother conversation.
I could drive before. It was just not in New Hampshire. Like, no, you need to get a whole new license here. I'm like, okay.
I love New Hampshire.
Yeah. We're
I want
weird.
to move there. You are. I want to move there. Speaking of which, Webby, mark it on the calendar. I don't know what days yet. I know what days. I took the days.
Mark on the calendar, but I don't know what days.
I just remember. I don't remember what days, but August. I should be coming back out that way.
Okay.
To spend some time with you and Rob.
Okay.
I'm trying to get 2 weeks, so then I could
You know what you're gonna do, you know what you're gonna end up having to do when you're up here again.
Well, no. What I'm doing is I want to get at least 3 or 4 days, and then I'll spend those 3 or 4 days doing the touristy shit in Boston and all the other dumb shit, and then we can just spend the whole week and we don't have to leave and drive into Boston and all that dumb shit. We don't have to do all that. I'll do that on my own, and then you can pick me up one day, and then after you pick me up, we ain't got to worry about it no more, and then we can just do nerd shit for a week straight.
Okay, that's fine. But you know what
Isn't August when I said I was gonna come?
You wanted to come in September, October for the leaves.
Yes, yeah. Right.
Oh God, you being a leaf peeper, B?
Yeah, I am. I really want to see the pretty.
Are you really a leaf peeper if you're dragging the locals around with you? Are you really a leaf peeper?
I didn't.
It's more so her. It's her making the local drag her around to see all the sites.
Well, yes, that's more accurate.
I'm making him drive me into other states so that I can say I've been in more than just one state.
Yeah.
There you go. Look at you. See?
Yeah.
But look at this. The way I look at this is, I will say this, B. You will getting either one of them to go far, especially Rob. Getting Rob to go anywhere is like pulling teeth.
I'm fine.
Webby will go places, but Webby's a very much
I
like
just hate
to the
driving in
point.
Boston.
Webby is a
You wanted
Webby
to
is
go
a-
to the one place I hate going.
fair. But I saw Fenway were cool. But you're also a very like matter of fact person, which I can respect. I'm the same way. I'm the same way when it comes to like clothes shopping. People are like, "How do you not try on clothes?" Right? I'm like, I do and I don't. Like, I just know what I want. I go in, I get it, and I leave. Webby's very matter of fact. Like when he goes out, he's going. If he's going to CVS, he's going to CVS for these items.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
do not deviate from the plan.
I actually talked to B about this yesterday. Like, I don't like to leave the house, but once I'm gone, I'm fine. Like, it's just the anxiety of going somewhere that keeps me like, nah, I don't want to go.
I get that.
And then
I
once
mean,
we're actually gone, it's like, okay, this is fine.
general consensus is people suck. So, I get it. Like the anxiety of encountering people is always shit because people suck.
Mm.
But anyway, you guys ready for this wonderful SU episode that may be awesome, may not be awesome, but I think it's going to be pretty good.
Yeah, sure. It is D&D related. That's all. That's really the only
D&D
thing I know.
related. So basically, I was sitting in the car about maybe 35 minutes before I messaged you, Webby, and I was like, I want to message Webby for an SU topic. I want to message Webby. I want to message Webby for SU. And I'm like, I need an SU topic. I was like, Riddle Dungeon would be cool, but I can't think of anything. Movies are great. I saw a pretty good movie on HBO, but I got the. Webby's not going to watch a movie right now. Rob hates watching movies, so we're not going to do all that.
Oh,
I
that
was
just
like,
gave
I
me
know
an
what-
idea for a fucking topic.
There you go. See,
All right.
I know what we're going to do. I was like, I know what we're going to do. I'm going to hopefully have everybody have this already laid out and the work done for me via Reddit and the internet. Sadly, a good chunk of it was not, but I rectified that. Basically, I'm going to, instead of doing a riddle dungeon, we're going to randomly, each person is going to random, I'm going to give you a scenario. It's all, you all have the same scenario. So the hook for this particular adventure is your adventuring party has 6 months to stop the apocalypse. At the end of that 6 months, you must defeat the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. We're not actually going to like play out the battle. We're not doing all that because that's going to take forever. But what we are going to do is we're going to generate your party based on dice rolls and random charts. And I'm just curious to know if you believe at the end of that 6 months you have a chance. So basically, Earth's Mightiest Heroes random wheel/dice edition. Because why not?
I don't really understand whatever you just said.
I got
Kinda
you.
went over
You
my
So,
head.
Webby,
you didn't.
Webby,
My
so
brain just went, what?
we're going to start with you, Webby. We're going to start with you.
Oh,
You don't understand.
yay. Okay.
So your adventuring party's hook, Webby, is they have 6 months to stop the apocalypse. They there's all the signs of the apocalypse are showing. Everything points to in 6 months' time, the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse will show themselves on Earth, and the world will be over as everyone knows it. And your party has been tasked with shutting down and stopping the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. So do me a favor, Webby. Go ahead and roll a d6 to find out how many members are in your party.
Right. How do I
He's
roll
gonna
on the
roll.
Discord again?
Go under the dice roll. You can do it technically anywhere in SU, but just so it doesn't clog up the chat,
Yeah.
the dice roll,
What do I
just
type?
/roll space
/roll
and
space
space, and then just 1d6.
1d6. Boy, I got a 5.
So Webby has 5 members of your party. There's 5 members of Webby's party.
Heck yeah.
Members. 5. So you have 5 members to stop this party.
And when I'm done, it's going to be down to 2.
Webby, roll me a 1d20. We're gonna figure out
Webby.
the average level of your party at the end of the
If you
6
just
months.
put / rolls at the top, so you can just put / and then click on /roll if that's easier for you.
Oh,
That's true.
yeah. 1d20. That's a 30. There you go. 9.
9. So you have 5 level 9s at the end of the 6 months are going to be taking on the Horsemen of the Apocalypse.
Oh, great.
Is it likely? Probably not, but it's
Great.
okay because that's Earth Mighty, and that's the average level. That's the average level. You
Man.
could
Okay.
you could have a level like 18 or not. You could technically have 2 level 18s, a level 9, and 2 level 1s.
What if I had a level
balance out.
20 and 4 level 1s?
I mean, that's
Does that average out to be roughly 9?
let's find out. So that's 24 divided by 5. That actually averages out to be, I think, more in your favor. That averages out to be 4.8. So you could technically do a 20, I think a 20, a 7, a 4, and a 2. I think would work. Let me see. 27, 4.
Devin, the
that's
math
31.
genius here.
32 divided by 5. 6.4. No, you can go pretty high here. You can go pretty high, Webby. You have a chance.
Yeah, all right. Well, one of my characters is a level 20.
Yeah, you have a chance. You have a chance.
Yeah, all right.
I mean, technically, you might be able to do. Actually, you might be able to do 3 level 20s at 60, and then
no
you
way
have
in hell
2
that averages out to
No, no.
9.
No.
But no, 2 level 1s, 62 divided by 5. It's over. I'm pretty sure it's 12.4. Close though. So really, we can figure this out, right? 5 members of the party, 9 is 45. So if the number is 45, so you have 45 levels to distribute. So you can do 2 level 20s, a level 3, and 2 level 1s. If you want to do that,
Yeah.
However you want to
Boom.
break it up, I don't
Boom.
really care. But
It's
that's how you
fine.
can break it
One
up.
of the level 20s is a moon druid.
Well, no, we don't know
Let's do
that
this.
yet. We're about to find this out.
Oh, damn. Okay.
All right, I have a wheel here, Webby. I have a wheel.
I like wheels.
I have a wheel of races. Saying that out loud sounds kind of weird.
Yeah. Yeah. It
At
does.
first, I thought you said Wheel of Rapists. I was like, what show is
That's
this?
also bad. That's also bad. The wheel of racist and the wheel of rapist. Either one, not a great wheel to roll. Come on, Charles Manson. Come on, Charles. All right. Let's see. Come on, Stalin. Come on, Stalin. Also a weird
do I
statement of
roll?
contact.
Or do I?
I'm trying to. Well, the thing is with the wheel, I can't I customize the wheel, but I can't export the wheel, so I don't know if I can send you the wheel.
That's fine. I'll
let me-
trust your judgment. I'll trust
All
your
right,
word.
so I'm going to roll the wheel 5 times. So the first member, you can assign them however you so choose. It doesn't really matter. So you have you have 2 level. Average level is 9. You have 2 level 20s, 20, a 20, a 3, and a 1 and a 1.
Yep.
All right, so race-wise, you have your party is made up of a tabaxi. You got a tabaxi. Webby's got let's see what else you got here. A fire genasi.
Okay.
This is more just like you don't have to actually stat these out. or anything.
I know. I'm writing them down
No
though, so
problem.
I can look at it.
Oh, you have
I am
another
so
tabaxi.
lost.
It's completely random stuff. It's fine. It's just all.
Don't
game
worry.
shit. It's completely fine.
You'll have your turn.
Yep. Another tabaxi. So Webby has 2 tabaxis and a genasi, a fire genasi. Let's see what else we're gonna get here. A human. Oh wait, no. It went over. It crossed over. A bugbear.
All right, bugbear.
And
Final race.
this is Webby's Avengers. This is the Avengers for Webby.
Ugh, I hate it already. Then.
A satyr.
Jeez. All right.
That was so close to Minotaur. Literally right after.
Literally,
Satyr's
all
Minotaur.
4 members of this party are trying to stay away from the fire genasi so they don't burn their fur.
Yes. See, this is
Okay.
this is the part where I said the Webby. It's kind of like it's also going to be some improv here because
Now, what classes do I got?
Oh, that's the next thing we're going to figure out.
All right.
Classic. So there is 13 classes. Webby, roll me a d13 for the. You're gonna do this 5 times. Roll me a d13. Tell me what you got.
10.
10.
Is there a way I can just do that same? Oh,
Here,
yeah,
you know what?
Here.
Here. I'll make this easier for everybody involved. So they don't do all this. Hold on. No,
1D.
hold on.
I got it.
No, I'm going to just give you this program that
Oh.
makes it a lot easier. And you can just hit the roll, and it will do both things for you.
Yeah, I do
But
that.
you can just tell me what you got. You can just tell me what you got.
Roll. Graviturgy magic wizard. It didn't give me a.
A Graviturge Wizard.
Yeah.
A Graviturge Wizard. Graviturge Wizard. Okay, you got a wizard. What else you got?
A battle master fighter.
All right.
I'm doing this 5 times.
Yup.
Oh, the Pact of the Fiend Warlock. A Way of the Kensai Monk, which honestly two of these characters are not going to be able to have a path
They won't make it.
Four,
It's true. But
5 and a path
no-
of the Totem Warrior Barbarian. I guess I know
Okay,
who one of
Totem.
my 20s is.
All right, so you have a wizard, a battle master, a fiend, a kinsai, and a barb. I like that actually. It's an
man.
interesting group. Not a lot of healing, but I like the group.
Yeah, so sorry to say, but the monk
The
and
warlock is going to be a level 1 in the world.
the monk is going to be a level 1. Probably the warlock.
Monk and the warlock level 1, and then you're going to put the level 3 is going to be the fighter, and I'm guessing the barb and the wizard are going to be level 20.
I was considering that. Yeah.
That's probably what I would do.
Yeah.
A level 20 wizard can do a lot.
Yeah. So
All right,
the fighter's
awesome.
going to be my 3. And then the other 2 are going to be 20s.
All right. I like it. All right. Now, Webby. I need a D3, sir. This is for party accomplishments. These are things that you have accomplished along the way.
Yo, how's a 1 treat you?
All right. So you're going to do this 5 times. You get 1 for each party member. So you 1 home. So I got to find my accomplishments here. All right. 1. You on this adventure, you have rolled a nat 20 at least 1 time. So you've crit at least once in this adventure. Congratulations, Webby.
Okay.
Give me another one.
That application didn't respond.
Or actually, you know what? No. Fuck the 1d3, actually. Give me a... For each person... Yeah, fuck the 1d3. For each person, give me a 1d100. I'm sorry. So roll that again. Or 1d100 for each person in your group. Let's do that.
98.
98. So your party has at some point put a bag of holding in another bag of holding.
Yeah, oh, that's not good.
25, they have solved a crime.
That's why you have 3 younger, like, level 1s, because your bag trick killed the other 20s in your party.
Someone in your group crit failed 3 times in a row. Or crit fail 3 times in a row.
You want this
19.
5 times?
When you have won a contested skill check. And what's the 5th one?
5.
You defeated a powerful enemy 1v1. I'm assuming it was the barbarian.
Probably.
So Webby has. So the things you have done is you have defeated a powerful enemy 1v1. So this is your party's kind of claim to fame. Defeated a powerful enemy 1v1. Put a bag of holding in another bag of holding. 10 out of 10 not recommended.
And I put that, and I did that in the bag of holding shop.
Oh God! All right. So defeated power enemy, bag of holding, and that you solved the crime. What else did I say? You did. You rolled 3 crits or crit 1s in a row, which Webby and Monks that checks out.
Yeah.
And what was the last number you had?
It was 98, 25, 14, 19, 5.
14, 19. Oh, contested skill check. That was 19. All right. All right. Boom. What's next? Oh, Webby, roll a 1d43 for random NPCs you have encountered in this world. 26. You have encountered the last request. A dwarf carries a tightly sealed wooden box on his back. His companions, also dwarves, are dressed in single solid colors. Their beards and hair in complex knots. A successful knowledge check reveals that the colors and knots are mourning customs. The box contains the body of another dwarf under a gentle repose spell. When he was mortally wounded in battle, he asked to be buried next to his father. Unfortunately, he came from a dwarven hold on the other side of the continent. The group adventures to make enough money to continue their journey across the continent, so they can fulfill his request. So you ran into another adventuring group of dwarves who are currently traveling and adventuring to gain money to go bury their dead friend.
All right.
So that is your NPCs that you ran into. They may they may be helpful in the final battle. Who knows? They may come to help out. Because if everyone's gonna die, then there's no point in burying your friend. And Webby, last but not least, what we got here? Magic item time. All right. Now these are straight up riddle dungeon magic items.
Great.
1d4. 1d4 and then 1d100 for each whatever you get on that one.
Two.
So 2. So Rumi, D100 2 times. 94. All right. So 94. Jewel of Vision, a diamond that when looked into slows the user to see through glass. So there you go.
Okay.
And 15. Journal of Stubbornness, a small empty journal that looks completely normal to everyday people, except the pages cannot be written in.
It's just frustrating.
So you have the Journal of Stubbornness.
That's what the barbarian will use every time he needs to rage. Like, why can't I write in this book?
I almost kind of want to amend that item into an item to a book, like a notebook that an adventurer has that is cursed. Everything you write in it at dawn disappears, and you also forget that you wrote in it.
Oh man!
So you forget, you just write everything down. The next day, you open it up, and you're like, "Oh yeah, just write this down again." He's like, "Yo, I swear, I've had this book for years. I've stolen the first page." That would be funny, but no. Journal of Stubbornness, Gournal.
Literally every time you write in that journal or in that notebook, it would be the first time you're writing in that notebook.
Yes.
It's messed up.
It's like, that new notebook smell. Like you've had that notebook for years. Like, what are you talking about? All right. Now we're gonna roll for unique but useful magic items. Give me a 1d3 and then roll a 1d100 equal amount of times. So
Nice,
1.
Nice. Nice. I like it. I'm gonna get one of these things.
56. All right. You have a page of pale papyrus. When held, blotches of red start to appear on it, which represent everywhere you've ever spilled blood. The more blood you spilled in a place, the more detailed the blotch representing the place will become.
Neat. So I know everywhere I've ever bled.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's what you got. I said it was unique, but that's more useful than your other items. And the last but not least, give me a 1d2 for your powerful magic items. 2. You did great. So you have 2 powerful magic items, and that's going to be it's not a 1d100. This is a 1d66. I'll take the 12 though if you want me to, or you want to reroll.
Sure.
Up to you.
Go ahead and take the 12.
All right. So the 12 you have the Metallurgist's Bible. The Metallurgist's Bible. This ancient book conveys upon its users the ability to make masterworks of war. Any weapon crafted with this artifact's knowledge does double the amount of damage dice. 1d6 short swords do 2d6 damage. To retain this feature, the weapon must be soaked in the blood of an ancient red dragon once a year.
All right.
The weaknesses of that item is for every point of damage it takes, it immediately heals the same amount and conjures a spectral weapon that seeks out its attacker and does the same amount of damage back. The only way to destroy it is to burn it in the fires of the forge where the first weapon was created. So you have a book that could be if you reaction time that against like a huge like Nova attack. That would be crazy. Like, you reaction time to put the book up as a shield. Because it says for every point of damage it takes, it immediately heals the same amount and conjures a spectral weapon that seeks out its attacker and does the same amount of damage back.
All right. All right.
So see, that's good. And what was your second number?
38.
38. So Webby's got the Metallurgist Bible. Webby's like, why can't we get these kind of items in the Riddle Dungeon?
Yeah.
38. The Bracelet of Mesnora. Mesnora, yeah. 7 large ovals of onyx set in forged gold adorn the ring of Mesnor's bracelet. The bracelet shrinks tight around the arm of its user, siphoning the life energy to maintain its heavy cost of a demon trapped in each stone. Their names scribed in the gold. And the weakness is to remove the bracelet, the arm must be severed. I'm going to also assume that you can destroy one of the stones to summon the demon. Or at least summon the demon or wield the demon's power. So I'm going to go with that. So you have a bracelet with 7 trapped demons inside, whose powers you have at their beckoning. The only way you can use, obviously, I would imagine each one is once per day. And the only way you can utilize that is to get rid of it is to sever the arm.
Okay.
And now give me 1d100 3 times for just the random bingo of what your party, some other random smaller achievements your party has done. So 82, 56,
And 53.
53, 82, 56, 53, 82, 56, 53. Or 82, 56. I can't type. What the fuck? 53. All right. 82. At one point during this campaign, you made the DM facepalm. I believe it.
Me? Come on.
Your party, yes. Damn. That, you know what? I believe 56 ties into your other achievement because that would happen to you. You crit or crit failed a reroll, i.e., use a luck point to roll and got a nat 20 or 21. So that's how you got the 3 in a row. You had advantage, crit failed both, and then redid it to roll it, and you still failed.
Yeah, that's the monk.
Yep. 53. You made a deal with a powerful entity. So there you go. So Webby, do you think this party could save the world?
Could take on the 4 horses of the apocalypse at one time.
I mean, I would imagine they spawn at various points. You don't have to fight them all at the same time, but you're going to have to, with this party,
Oh, yeah.
you're going to have to
Yeah, I mean, the whole party might not survive,
gauntlet style fight them out.
but the world will survive. I have faith in that. I have faith in the level 20 totem barbarian and the level 20 graviturgy wizard.
Okay. So Webby is okay with the fact that he thinks his team could beat him. I do too. I'm not gonna lie. The Bible and the bracelet helped out a lot because there's 2 level 20s with some mundane items. I don't see it happening, but I can believe it. I'm guessing the barbarian's your bugbear.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, is that or the tabaxi? Unless you're going like Dex
No,
base barbarian.
probably.
And then
the
you got a
bugbear.
satyr. You got a satyr as satyr would make the most sense as the warlock. We also use a satyr.
Yeah,
I don't think any of them get intelligence. Does the fire genasi get intelligence boost?
I don't know, but they'd be my wizard anyway,
Yeah.
so it doesn't matter.
All right. So you think this team would win? I think this team would win. I think this team, or at least has a good chance. You're not getting like destroyed off rip. Rob, what do you think?
I mean, yeah, they at least have a chance. I would put the satyr as the wizard because that satyrs have magic resistance. But yeah.
Oh, 1 sec. What's up? Oh, I gotta pause this.
I also feel like high-level wizards get magic resistance passively.
I don't think so.
I don't remember. I want to say it's
I don't know. I mean, level 20 wizards are basically gods anyway. B's like very confused. She's like, I don't know why I signed up for this.
I literally, I'm just playing like mobile
Well-
games on my phone.
Listen,
I told her it was going to be riddles because Webby said riddle dungeon
Well,
to me
I
before we
like the
started
riddle
this.
dungeon.
I said riddle dungeon, but not.
yes.
Yeah,
And I
Yeah,
also-
so I
that's
was
very
like,
helpful.
I was like,
and it
someone's
could-
gonna. I was assuming someone was gonna say to me like, "I wet as I dry. What am I?" I was like, "I've got this. I'm good at riddles." And I came into this, and I'm like, "What the fuck is going on?"
All right. Well, B, you want some riddles real quick? All right.
God,
What is something that dawns on you even when it shouldn't?
what is what?
What is something that dawns on you even when it shouldn't?
Dawns on you even when it shouldn't.
Oh man,
Yes.
I am so bad at riddles.
The only thing that I ever think of that dawns is the bloody day. So like,
Oh,
I don't fucking know. Depression?
I will. Oh, that's funny. For a variety of reasons.
Dawns on you even when it shouldn't.
That's the question right there. Boom. What is something that dawns on you even when it should?
Dawns on you even when it shouldn't. Is it a woman named Dawn?
It's not a woman named Dawn.
Dawns on
dish
you
soap?
even when it
Is it
shouldn't.
Dawn dish soap? No, it's not Dawn dish soap.
Wait, something that dawns on you even
You're all,
when
gonna,
it shouldn't.
you're all gonna laugh when I tell you the answer because it's actually kind of meta and funny at the same time.
I get the feeling that I might potentially know what it is, but if what I'm thinking is what it is, then it's like so extra and a little bit like overly thought out. But is it
Webby, you got
time?
it? It's not time. It's not time. Webby, you
I
got
have
an
no
answer?
fucking idea.
I don't have an answer for this.
The answer is the obvious.
I hate
That's
that.
dumb. I hate that.
American made that up, right?
Probably, I don't know. Let's see.
Well, the obvious just dawned on me. Great.
See, there you go. See, and it shouldn't have.
All right, build B's team now. Her Avengers
we'll
team
do-
of D&D.
All right, B, we're building your Avengers team at D&D. We have done our interim riddle.
I have literally no fucking idea what you're telling me to do right now.
I will walk you through this very easily. It's a very simple process. We can build this. We can make this work. Move Webby to the end. All right. Boom. Same situation. 6 months to save the world, B. I need a dice roll of a 1d6. Rob, if you don't know how to do it, would you like to help her out?
Go
You
on,
know.
Rob. I have no fucking idea. And also, my kitty's laid asleep on my arms.
Okay.
All right. 4.
A 4.
So B has 4 members in this party. I'm gonna one of us is gonna get 1. It's gonna be funny. Average level is like 2. Well, I have 1 level 2 guy. All right, cool times. All right, so next thing's up. Average level, Rob, 1d20. $11. Okay,
It's higher than mine, so
it is, and it's 1 less person. So technically, let me see. So 44 would be 44 would be the number. 2 20s and 2 level 2s. That could work. However you want to make it happen. That could work.
I don't know what it means, but sure.
Level 20 is the highest level in D&D. So you have a 4-person party. It's simple math. A 4-person party, meaning this is the average level of your party. You don't have to have. They don't all have to be the same level. You could have 4 level 11s, or you could do what Webby did, and you could move them You don't have to do any of this technically. This is all just like theory crafting through random bullshit. But that's it. Just a thought. Just a thought process. Let me see. Average level, bam. Racist. All right, we're gonna go with the racist. Come on back, the wheel of racist.
Racist.
Yes, the wheel of racist.
Oh Jesus.
Because the wheel of sexist is broken. All right, your first one is Vidalkin. Your first race is a Vidalkin. You got a Vidalkin?
What?
I don't think I've ever seen anyone play a Vidalkin.
I have one.
That's cool. You have, or you've seen someone?
I've seen someone. Donnie's played one.
Okay.
In fact, you've seen him play that one. It was that very
You're right.
short-lived game.
That very short-lived game. You are correct. Satyr is popular. All right, a Satyr. The Satyr compound really wants to save the world.
I like the background applause noise.
I really wish they had like the Bob Barker music, like do 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 do. I want to spin it. It'd be great. A human. A human. And last but not least, do be something like unique and cool.
Are you telling me to?
No, I'm just saying. Like I'm talking to the wheel. You have a
good.
deep gnome.
I have a deep one.
A deep gnome.
Oh,
Deep
no.
gnome. Yep.
Should I say, how the fuck do you know?
So a gnome, a satyr, a human.
And a deep gnome.
No, what was the first one?
Oh, of a Dalkin.
Of a Dalkin. That's
What the shit is a deep gnome?
just another version of a gnome. They live in the mountains.
My ass.
They live very deep in the mountains. The mountain known as my ass.
I wish I lived deep in the fucking mountains. Not my ass, to be clear.
I kind of
Wow,
every day I interact with more people. I kind of wish I also lived
Oh.
deep in the mountains. Hey, do me a favor, B. That I sent Webby something here. If you can move your mouse, it's in the dice chat. I think it is. I think it's in the dice chat. It is in the dice chat. We rolled a lot of dice. I'll repost it. Hold on. More. I'll copy the ID, post the ID, and then that's not helpful. Fuck you, go away. Delete that. Just copy the link and follow me. Click on that.
Okay.
Well, click on that and then click on the link. It'll take you to get the
Right.
idea. And then click on that blue roll at the very, very top. Click on
Yeah.
that one time for me.
Yeah.
What does it say?
Rogue swashbuckler?
Swashbuckler Rogue.
Okay.
All right. Click on it again for me.
Alright. Bad College of Eloquence?
Bard. All right. Eloquence Bard. I like this. Eloquence. Give me another one.
Artificer? Is that how you say that word?
Yep.
That is how you say it.
Armorer?
Armor.
So you have a very skill-heavy group right now.
Yes, you do.
Great,
And-
I'm not skilled.
Go ahead. Give me one more.
Monk, Way of the Sun Soul.
Sun Soul Monk. Wait, is that the healing monk? Or is that the fire monk? I think. All right, so you got a swashbuckler rogue, a eloquence bard, a artificer armor, and a sun soul monk.
Is this
That
good?
is, that is B's team to
Well,
save the world.
I'm fucked.
Not necessarily. I mean,
I guess
The
it
bard
depends
is
on what
definitely-
level you make them.
I feel like if you had 2 level 20s, the bard and the armor, the artificer would be the 2 choices here.
Right.
Arguments for the swashbuckler, 100%, but I feel like the bard and the artificer would be the picks to make, in my personal opinion. Let's see what else we got. All right.
See, I'd almost go with the Bard and the Sun Soul Monk as your 2 level 20s.
Okay. All right, Webby.
Even though they
That's
both
easy.
have the worst capstones.
They definitely have
The worst.
Oh god.
But I think the utility of both of them would really work well together at max level.
All right, let's see. Party accomplishments.
Let's see what your party has done of note. Mine made the DM facepalm. I would never do that. Everybody on the call instantly facepalming.
Yup, facts. All right, so Rob, I need a what is it for the party accomplishments? I did 1D. Yeah, I need a D100 for each person in the group. So 4.
Technically, could you roll 4 D100s?
Yes, you could do that technically. Probably more than likely. That'll probably be easier.
And then take the individual results? There you go. Oh, dang, you had some high numbers in there.
Yep.
Hopefully that means they were good.
Nice. So you had. What are the 4 numbers you had, Rob?
97, 96, 87, 17.
Well, 97 obtained a cursed object. So, cursed object. You said 96?
Yep.
One of your party members did die via friendly fire.
That's why you only have 4 instead of Webby's 5.
No, it was that damn Sun Soul Monk. All right. Boom. And 87, you said?
Yep.
At one point during I guess a discussion or a this is a very B thing to do, I think. At one point during a discussion with your DM, you pointed out at least 10 times the DM misspelled something. So
It would be B telling me that I'm saying something wrong.
yeah, something along those effects. And then 17 was the last one, Rob?
Yep.
All right. You visited a new plane of existence. All right. B's like, I wish I was on a new plane of existence right now. Party cautious. Boom. Random NPC, Rob, 1D43.
Don't worry, B, but before we do Rob's choices, we'll have another riddle for you.
We have multiple.
Keep you on your toes. You were promised riddles. We'll make sure you get riddles.
14.
14. The Swords of Dawn. This group of nobles wants to try the adventuring life. Fight against monsters, save towns and damsels. They are a fighter, paladin, cleric, and wizard. All of them are middle-high nobility. They have the best equipment with rich decorations, small supply train of retainers and servants. Without them, nobles start complaining in discomfort and savage situations. They don't have hot bath 2 days already. They don't have a hot bath for 2 days already. Despite this attitude and their rich looks, this group is really good in combat and in organizing people. They study this from their childhood. Also have very strong ideas that nobles need protect ordinary people and help them. Very honorable and always try to keep their oaths.
Well, there you go. I mean, that's a group that you'd want to have going in trying to help you save the world. So,
absolutely, they are the made men to your Robin Hood, or the married men to your Robin Hood. I guess made men would actually make more sense in this particular case, but whatever. Let's see. We got riddle magic items, Rob. Give me a 1d4 and then a number of 1d100s based on that d4. Please be 4. God damn it. All right, give me a d100. Let's see what we get. 72. Mage's Wagon Wheel, a tiny lightweight wheel that can be controlled with a mini wand that comes in many colors. The wand has a 10-foot range. The wheel is easily breakable. A great gift for the kids on the holidays.
These magic
There you
items
go.
are extremely useful.
All right, Rob. Next up, we got the the useful but unique magic items. So D3 and the number of D100s based on that. Two.
Yeah,
So
roll
give
two
me-
D100s.
Give me 2D100s. 2D100s. Please, thank you. 2D100s.
85
80
and 28.
85 and 28. All right, we're going to start at 85. 85. A snail shell sealed by a twisting bismuth operculum. What the fuck? Shattering the snail shell has one of two effects. In an open or fully enclosed area, this wraps the ground into a spiral shape, and anyone standing on it must save or be knocked over. In a hallway, tunnel, or other such corridor, spaces warp so that the spot where the shell was shattered endlessly twists around upon itself. Single use.
So it just makes a hallway like a spiral?
But yes. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Endlessly upon itself. Or if you do it in an open world, it does its other thing. It does they would knock prone otherwise. And it was what, 25? 85 and what was it?
28.
28. A translucent emerald egg with a golden Ouroboros dawn around its midsection. If the egg comes into contact with a creature that was itself hatched from an egg, that creature must save or be reverted to a fetal form within the egg, within which it will mature as normal from then on.
Okay.
So basically,
That's actually kind of really useful.
That really is.
It's like you just go throw it at a dragon and just pop the dragon back in the egg.
Yep. Yep.
That's okay. That's actually a very useful item. So,
like I said, they're unique but useful at times. And Rob, D100 for the power, or 1D2 for the powerful magic items.
see, this is where I feel like B's adventuring party here kind of got the shaft when it came to like the classes that they got, but
All right.
are getting good on everything else.
Give me a D66, Rob. Let's see what we got. And don't you worry, this may tie into the riddle dungeon at some point. 60. Okay. The Adapter's Helm. Fallen Relic Transmutation. The legend says that this powerful helmet can transform the material of anything, living or not. Allows the user to cast spells instantly using its 10 charges, DC 18. Bark Skin, 3 charges. Stone Skin, 4 charges. Flesh to Stone, 8 charges. Gaseous Form, 6 charges. Stone Shape, 2 charges. Major Transformation, 2 charges.
Jeez. Okay.
If brought to a holy temple of Bahamut, this item could be destroyed with a number of priests in a ceremony. It does not tell you the exact number of priests. It just says a number of priests in a ceremony.
So that helmet on the swashbuckler.
And then Rob, give me a D100 3 times. We're gonna go back to our 1D100 random achievement bullshit wheel. See what happens. See what else this party has done.
Mine would have gone by so much faster if I remembered that I could just roll like multiple D100s at a time.
I mean, to be fair, you can put that on me. 91, 27, 5. So
All right, I will.
5. You also defeated a powerful enemy 1v1, probably a dragon with that fucking egg.
Yep.
The egg is like stupid, actually. It was 5. What was it, Webby? Or
20.
somebody?
91, 27, and 5.
27 is find a magic item. You did, in fact, find a magic item.
And then 91.
And 91. Spare a villain because he was right all along.
Yeah, well, you know.
Webby's like, I can get behind that. All right. So this is B's team.
It's all right, too. Just don't face.
So B, here's the
No.
question now for you.
But I have no idea.
Would you like to have 2 powerful people in
Not
your
really.
party and 2 people probably going to die? Or all of them kind of just mediocre?
Fucking no. The first, because I'm a chaotic bitch.
All right, that's fair. I like it. So, I don't know. I think there's a chance, Webby. I think there's a chance.
Well, yeah,
I like-
especially with those allies that
Yeah, the allies that are good in combat, but also like just like prissy
good at
bitches. I like it.
rallying people.
But also complaining they haven't bathed in 2 days. I
Well,
like it.
yeah.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah, I think if you went with like the artificer and probably the bard. Really, the artificer and any of the other 3 at max level, I think would be able to handle
Yeah,
the horsemen. So
that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah. What do you think, Rob?
I mean, a bard is a jack of all trades, so they're really good at everything.
This whole team is like skill heavy. Like
Yeah.
there will never be a skill that this team will not have
Yeah.
in its repertoire.
Mm.
What do you think, Rob? You think this team has a chance of saving the world? Or are we doomed?
Question: the egg thing, could that capture one of the horsemen?
I don't know if any of the horsemen
Yeah,
were
I don't
hatched
think-
from eggs.
Yeah, I don't know if they were hatched from eggs.
Oh, probably not.
It can only
Plot
be
twist,
something.
they're all hatched from the egg of time.
I mean, it depends, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, all this very much depends on player ingenuity and dice rolls, but I just like in a cinematic style situation, you think they can pull it off? I think it's possible.
Probably, yeah.
I think the fucking swords of the dawn would be doing some work here too. They're putting in good work. And then last but not least, we're back to riddles now, guys. Riddles.
Here you go, B. Riddles. I'm bad at
Alright.
riddles.
What tastes better?
I'm
than-
awake.
You're awake? All right. B, what's 2 things you could never eat for breakfast?
Dicks.
That's
Actually,
one thing.
That's a lie.
And you would definitely eat dicks for breakfast.
I do.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
I know the answer to this.
I feel like I know the answer.
Wait, is it lunch and dinner?
It is London.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
That's actually
Fun
really
fact,
good. I like that.
That would be confusing if you asked that to anybody that lives where I live because they don't call it lunch and dinner in my part of my country.
Well, I mean, it could be whatever you guys would call lunch and dinner.
You'd get really confused if you ever came here because they call lunch dinner and they call dinner tea.
Okay.
Some people say
I
it.
wouldn't.
I
I wouldn't
grew
really
up-
care as long as there was food involved.
I
I don't
grew
care
up
what you. I don't care
always
what you
being
call it.
told that it was breakfast, dinner, and tea. So brunch was like this really strange thing to be introduced to us because we were like, "The fuck does that go?"
Brunch
What
is a
is that?
strange concept to begin with. Don't get me wrong. I love brunch. I love mimosas, but it's a strange concept to begin with.
It would be
It's just-
You
Brinner.
guys should call it. I was gonna
It'd
say
be
you guys should
Brinner.
call it Brinner.
I mean, I have Brinner now. That's just what I eat when, like, earlier when I didn't have lunch and I ate at like 4:30. That was my Brinner. my what? Linner?
If you
my
tried to
winner.
combine breakfast and tea, you'd get brie, and then people would just be eating cheese. Though, like,
Although brie is some good ass cheese though. Like, see,
It's
like, this
it's
is not a problem.
confusing because we're a country that drinks a lot of tea, and so in the northeast where I'm from, you have to know when to differentiate with the context between tea the drink and tea the food.
You could fix that just by serving tea with tea.
What
At all
people
times.
do?
No, I'm saying at all times, so you don't have to worry about it. If you're either sitting, if you want a cup of tea, you're either getting a cup of tea and a meal, or if you want a meal, you're getting a meal with a cup of tea. Either
So
way.
I
Get what you want.
actually purposely adapt my language so that people in wider places like America and stuff like that will understand what I'm saying, and I say it the way you say it. But if I say to my family, for example, that like dinner's ready, they would be so wildly confused. They'd be like, "Why are you making lunch at like 9? What the hell's going on?"
would people get offended
Sometimes we
there
call
if
it
you don't
supper.
drink tea or don't like tea?
Do you think we are?
I think okay. I will say this.
I
and
don't know.
I have quite a few friends from the UK.
I feel like if I went there and
They
somebody
wouldn't get
offered me
offended.
tea
I
and
don't
I was
think
like,
they
no,
would-
I don't
they wouldn't
like
get
it, they would
offended
get
if you
drawn and
don't drink
quartered.
tea,
Yeah, but
but
see,
they
the
will
problem
get
is you
offended on
you'd be
how
like,
you take your
do you
tea.
like some tea?
Yeah,
And they're
that's
talking about
literally
dinner.
what it's
No, I
literally
don't
what
want
Devin
dinner.
just said. It's literally
You'll
what Devin
cry.
just said. No one cares if you don't like tea, but people do care about how you take your tea if you do like it. Because Americans do not know how tea works at all. Like your weird ass English breakfast tea shit and the weird things that you call tea are not fucking tea. It's weird. It's like when we go to Starbucks here, because obviously it's an American company, and we get tea, they give us the weirdest fucking shit that you could ever drink. It's disgusting. It's literally repulsive. And everybody I know who's been to America and had tea, say in a hotel or whatever, they always say it's absolutely disgusting. You just have no idea how to make tea, and it's weird. But like, yeah, so if you come here and you're like, oh, I don't like tea, then people would, if someone said to you, you want a cup of tea, and you were like, oh, I don't like tea, they'd be like, oh, you like a coffee or a hot chocolate or something? And then if you didn't want that, they'd be like, well, okay, you can have a cold drink instead. But like, people don't care if you choose to drink coffee instead or choose to drink neither or whatever. But like Devin said, if you choose to drink tea and then you're like, oh, can I have like this specified tea that we drink in America? We'd be like, fuck off, you dickhead.
Oh.
If you want tea, you get tea, which is literally just tea
Black
bags.
tea,
Yeah.
black tea bags, milk and sugar is
Yeah,
acceptable.
you get tea. You can tell us how much
Yeah.
milk you want and how much sugar you want. You can even specify which milk if you don't want like normal dairy milk or you want to use something else. But if you think we're changing the tea bag, it's not happening. You having the normal tea bag that we just refer to as tea.
What if I was like,
No
I'd
weird
like
shit.
99% sugar, 1% tea?
Fuck off out the country.
See, I know this because I know this because I've made this mistake with my third mother, or as we all affectionately call her, Mom. Because I have a very diverse friend group. Me and my three best friends. It's me, my friend Alan, who's the whitest black guy you'll ever meet, but also like one of my best friends. My friend Michael, who's most people would consider him like. Most people could, if you like, you would consider him to be like, conservative redneck, but a good dude. And then you have my friend Lee, who's from the UK. So I spent substantial amount of time at all of their houses growing up. So I've picked up quite a few things. And I remember the first time I asked for tea, and I took my tea. I took my tea black with nothing in it, and she was very displeased with me. Her exact words was, "You drinking tea like a fucking Yank," and then gave me tea and left. And I was like, "Okay, this is fair. I've learned my lesson."
I think that people like think that tea is like this really like overly complicated thing, but for most of us, we just buy it straight out as they just literally say tea bags on them, and then we just buy it, and it's just as it is. Going to America and trying to find that same tea that we drink is damn near impossible. It's really hard.
Yeah,
Because you all have like weird fucking names, everything. The closest thing you can get, I think, is English breakfast.
It's like
tea
what,
or
like
something.
Twinings black tea or like PG Tips or something.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I drink Yorkshire tea because I'm from Yorkshire. So
Well, that's fair. Okay,
But yeah, but
fair.
PG Tips is all right. But I mean, to be fair, even generic brand tea is still nice because obviously we're British, it's all like just tea as it comes. The thing that I think that British people find it hardest to get our heads around about Americans, though, is the fact that not all of you just by default have electric kettles in your house.
Well, okay, so there's a reason for that. And I mean, and this is there's a bullshit reason for that because it's been proven it's not necessarily true. Our outlets aren't built for electric kettles, so while they do work, they work at like half the speed they work for you guys.
Yeah, your voltage is really low, isn't it? And
And I mean, I have an electric kettle because they're convenient and they're nice, but it still takes a fair amount of time to boil that water.
Obviously for me, like, boiling water takes like 3 minutes.
Yeah, so it's like, yeah.
So we rarely have like coffee machines and stuff though either, because we can just use our electric kettle to make coffee. So we just use that to make coffee or make tea.
Coffee, and like me as a coffee snob, like instant coffee is like death. Like I'll drink it if I'm dying.
I mean, I personally do have a coffee machine. I don't like coffee, but people I live with do. So like, I do have a coffee machine, but I'd never use it. The biggest thing that always blew my mind is that if you guys don't have an electric kettle and your power goes out, let's say your water gets like I don't know, caught or something, and you want warm, and you filled up like your tanks, you know, you fill jugs of water up or pitchers of water up when you know the water's going to be cut off for a while because they're doing work or whatever. How do you warm it up? A fucking microwave?
Well, if you have power,
if you don't have power, yeah. Well,
if you don't have power,
if we lose power here,
use a kettle anyway. But I meant like if like
hot jokes on you.
Say they let you know that they are going to be doing some work on like your water system, so your water's going to be shut off. You're going to fill up a few pitchers of water to make sure you have some while it's off, right? But then you can't warm it up if you don't have a kettle.
Well, you're doing the stove.
You're
doing
the
pot on the stove.
Yeah, we have stovetop kettles.
So that takes so long.
Well, I agree. It does. It takes forever. But
and I mean, if you lose power, like if we lose power here, we have a wood stove and cast iron pans, and we might have a tea kettle somewhere. But
the thing that weirds me out the most, and I learned this from somebody who was staying with me, eating like American foods because they were Americans, so we like ordered some like American foods and stuff, is that you'll get like your instant noodles, mac and cheese, whatever that you put water in and then heat them up. Like most of the time, you'll either boil it on the stove and then fill it with boiling water from the stove, or you'll fill it with cold water and stick it in the microwave, right? And that's even the instructions on the back tell you to fill it with water and put it in the microwave, right. And then it heats up and makes the instant noodles and stuff. Obviously, we don't do that. We boil our kettle and fill it to the line that it tells you to fill it to, and then just close the lid again, and then within a few minutes it'll be ready because the boiled water will just do it with microwaves and stuff. Microwaves leave like a little like foamy film on the top of like boiled water and stuff, and boiled like instant noodles and things like that, and it's just fucking gross. Like people who make soup in a microwave, it's like absolutely disgusting. I don't know how any of you can do it. It's just gross. I just find it so wildly weird. You are just such a weird set of people.
I am. I was talking with a couple of people in my werewolf game, and a couple of them are from Europe, and they said I was crazy. We were crazy for having like water heaters. They're like, you just don't get hot water from like the city. I'm like, no, you have to heat it up.
Okay, so that's not how it works in the UK. I know we're going way off tangent here, but
no, it's fine. That's you. We're always off topic.
We don't get hot water in the UK from like the city or whatever. We all have boilers in our house.
Yep.
And those boilers are what heat our house too. What you got to remember is we don't have air conditioning, and therefore we don't have like forced air, and we don't have like heated aircon or anything like that. So our houses are all heated. I know some American houses do have them as well, but all of our houses are heated by radiators on the wall, like metal, like radiators.
Well, yeah, I mean, a lot of houses now you have in America, it's either radiator heating, baseboard heating, wood stove heating, like Webby's house, or you have like an actual like furnace.
So like all of us obviously have radiators in every single British house. Unless they've specifically had the radiators taken out and swapped to something else, they will all come with radiators. And obviously the whole point is that the boiler will heat the water up inside it and then transfer the heated water into the radiator, which will then obviously dissipate the heat through the metal into the room. So it takes a while. Like it does take a while to heat a room. We all like put our heating on usually 30 minutes in advance. Whether it's set, so it'll come on like 30 minutes before we wake up or 30 minutes before we get home. So we know it's going to take a good half hour for the radiators to heat up before the room starts to get warm.
The house I had with my ex-wife, we had radiators.
Yeah, so you understand then.
Yeah.
But then we also use the boiler for the same thing for heating our water. So you turn the hot tap on and cold water's going to come out and you're going to wait 10 minutes for it to heat up. And that's just the way it is. It's always been like that. So people who like need hot water immediately, or especially boiled water, well, actually, just say you need warm water immediately. Obviously, turning the tap on, you're gonna wait like 10 minutes for the boiler to heat up, then start heating the water, and by that point, you've wasted 10 minutes of cold water going down the drain for no reason. So a lot of us will fill our kettle up and boil it for just like a minute because it'll get warm but not boil. Then turn it off and it'll be warm, and then we'll use it like that because it's easier. So kettles are really useful. And by the way, on this topic about the voltages thing, sometime when you guys have time, so I know it'll take a while and I don't want to do it right now and like distract from this, but if you like engineering and like engineering specific like things, like the way that appliances and stuff work, give me like 20 minutes sometime to tell you how UK plugs work, and I will blow your mind because they have got to be, as many people agree, some of the best engineered things that like a human being ever created. Because American plugs are so fucking dangerous in comparison to like what we have. And I need to show you guys one time, like sometime. I need to show you like how intricate a British plug is and how they work, because in my opinion, they're so good.
I'm fairly certain I've watched like a YouTube. I have a bad habit of like laying in bed at night when I can't sleep and just watching
the internet
YouTube
rabbit hole
videos about random things. Like I learned so much just watching random videos on YouTube doing random things. But yeah, no, it's actually kind of funny though. Like we get hot water straight from the tap, but like it's actually not safe to drink or cook hot water straight from the tap. So it's really like not pointless, but it's not like useful.
Right.
Like they flat out tell you, like, yeah, no, you should not cook with hot water, or you should not like drink hot water straight from the tap. Like you have to still bring it up to like boiling temperature. So it's like, so what's the point of it?
I don't know if we have that same rule. I've never hired anybody.
Well, I mean, it wouldn't matter for you guys because it's coming right from you. You have a boiler itself. The water's getting boiled and then distributed out through, and getting, it's getting passed through enough pipe where it's working out that way.
Yeah,
no, it's like the minerals and the shit that we have in our water. It's dumb.
You guys have a lot of stuff in your water too, and we're very, very strict on like things like that. We have
unless you have well water. If you have well water, then you don't have to worry about that. You just have well water, and you have whatever water and minerals the Earth's giving you.
Wait, so Webby, you have well water, right?
Yep.
Do they put fluoride into your water still?
Nope.
Think of your teeth.
You act like Webby drinks water.
Not out of the tap.
How many of you call it a faucet instead of a tap?
I call it a faucet. I call it both. Honestly, it's pretty. Yeah.
Fucking Americans, you're so weird.
I do both things.
Do you say drapes or curtains?
Curtains.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, curtains. Yeah, curtains.
Do you all have shutters on your windows?
No.
I have blinds.
You're all
blinds
bad
on my windows.
Americans.
I don't think there's that many houses that have actual shutters anymore.
Not functional ones. Some people put them up there just for looks.
I know. I do like the concept of shutters though, because like I love the concept, like old movies, like old like UK movies back in the day. Like you have people yelling at people on the street or yelling at their neighbors. They just close the shutter. It's so
like very aesthetically pleasing, but
they look aesthetically pleasing, and it's so like end of the conversation defining. It's just like, I'm in my house. Fuck you. Close your shutters.
We haven't had shutters on our houses in a long time.
When I get a house, I'm putting shutters on my house. I'm doing it.
That's another thing about engineering, by the way. Our windows, I don't know if I think I showed Webby already, but how our windows are done are so fancy. And I feel like, because a lot of you guys lift your windows, right? Like they lift up.
It depends. You have lift up windows, you have side pull windows, and you have like quarter side. Yeah. So some windows like slide left to right, some lift up and down.
All of our windows open outwards. If you didn't know, like they.
And then some windows do that. Some windows they don't do either. Like usually, if you have like live in a high rise, to stop people from jumping or from people from like babies from falling out, the window will like you unlock it and push it out. It'll push out, and then you have. Like,
ours are fancy in the sense that they push out, but they stop after like a few inches, so you can't push it any further.
Yeah, that's how some of them are here.
Like a metal latch there inside of all our windows, even like my windows. Every single window that they put in, they have a little metal latch inside that if you push your finger or a piece of metal or something into the latch, it unlocks the window and they fully release from the wall, so you can climb out of it as a fire escape.
That's cool.
What can I say? We think about these things. That's why people say my country's a snowflake country because we do so much to try and like.
Well,
protect
no,
people.
you can break it down to a very simple thing in that U.S. American design and engineering
Freedom.
is there, and it's good and it's fine. The issue is if you want the stuff that's quality and well thought out and designed, you're going to pay the premium money for it. So it's all like
Yeah.
it's a stair step. You know what I mean? Like, so you can pay for that and have it, but the companies that are doing that over here you're paying top dollar. So then you have companies like, oh, well, we'll offer one of those features. So out of the 3 features you want, we'll give you 2 of them, and that's your middle of the road option. And then, we'll give you 1 of them, and that's your cheapest option. And it's all based upon that. It's all about money. Everything's about
It's
money.
probably easier here because our government makes it a legal requirement. Like, for example, landlords have to have those windows fitted. They have to have like certain like plug things fitted. All these safety features and things, they are fitted by law, so they don't have a choice.
Yeah,
probably helps.
It's bad. I mean, I'm trying to remember what country invented the baby cage. I think that was us. Did we invent the baby cage, Webby?
I don't even know what a baby cage is.
Here's an old picture of the baby cage. I'm going to post it in general chat here. You'll see what I'm talking about.
Because I also have no idea what a baby cage is.
No, that doesn't seem safe in the
What
slightest.
the shit is that?
That is an actual baby cage. I
assumed you were talking about a pen, like those pens.
No. It's literally you put the baby in the cage outside the window, and your baby hangs there and chills. The cage became popular in London. Boom, wasn't us, baby.
Wow.
The first commercial patent, though, we did create it. It was in Spokane, Washington. The cage became popular in London in 1930 amongst apartment dwellers without access to backyards.
You want your baby to have fresh air? Just stick him in this cage and attach the cage to a window.
This is wild. Like, imagine like you put your kid out here, you like close the door. It's like go in timeout. Like your toddler, like go in timeout.
Pick him up an hour later, and he's just covered in pigeon shit.
Bird shit. Oh man, this is terrible. You know what that cage looks like to me? Webby, you ever see one of those raccoon traps?
Yes.
It looks like a raccoon trap.
Yeah.
I literally hate everything about that. It fucking terrifies me.
Absolutely, it should. It's
That second picture, the kid's much larger, so isn't the cage. And that old person in the street, you can tell is just giving the kid the middle finger and saying, "Ha ha ha! There you go, you little shit."
I know, it's funny.
I want them to invent a Webby cage because I would put Webby in a cage when he pisses me off, like outside
Nobody
like that.
puts Webby in a cage.
Well, we'll see. If that was meant to be a Dirty Dancing reference, I fucking hated that.
I mean, it definitely was a Dirty Dancing reference. But why do you hate Dirty Dancing? What did Patrick Swayze do to you?
I've never seen Dirty Dancing, but
said what did he do, not what you want him to do to you. 2 different things, B.
Whoa. First things first. I don't want no old actor's ghost up in my business. Secondly,
he was great in Ghost. Okay,
he was a great ghost. I don't know how much of a good ghost he is now, but he was then. I will say that I've not seen the movie. I just hate that it's like so overly like referenced.
No, you put the baby in a corner.
I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
Don't do that.
Swear to God, I'm so over those fucking references.
All right, B. What kind of Hey B, what kind of vegetable needs a plumber?
This sounds like a really inappropriate euphemism.
I mean, I have to replace if I replace vegetable with aubergine, maybe.
What vegetable needs a plumber?
Yo, Webby, you know what vegetable needs a plumber?
No. I'm trying to think of it.
A leek?
A leek, exactly.
Fuck's sake. There's me thinking for ages. Oh, watermelons, vegetables. Obviously, they're not, but I was trying to justify it.
Is Rob back yet? Nope. He was letting Matilda out, so.
Yep. What 5-letter word in the dictionary can be pronounced the same even if it has 4 of its letters removed?
5-letter word can be pronounced the same even if it has 4 of its letters removed.
Yes. Redundancy. Okay, that's not the word. I'm just saying it is redundant at that point.
Well, it has to be a word that is pronounced the same as the letter that it begins with. Correct?
Ideally, yeah. I mean, it doesn't have to be the letter that it begins with, but ideally, yeah.
Like B, B-E-E. Obviously, you can remove the E's and it can still say the
Yes.
same.
So pronounced the same.
H. I-T-C H. No. Doesn't start with an H. Yeah, no
Q.
fucking idea. Huh?
Q.
Yes, it's Q. Webby's right. Q.
Q like lining up.
Yeah,
Yes.
I just thought of it, so.
Smart.
What begins with the letter P, finishes with the letter E, and has over 1,000 letters in it?
Hold on, what now?
What begins with the letter P, finishes with the letter E, and has over 1,000 letters in it?
Begins with the letter
P,
and ends with the letter.
E. It has over 1,000 letters in it.
The name of a number. Is that how they get away with this?
No.
Over 1,000 letters.
Yep.
Sounds like a fucking.
The Postal
like-
Service.
I was gonna say like some sort of postal service.
Or
Yeah.
the
I'll
post
give it to you.
office.
It's post office.
Webby
Webby
that's
said
not
he's
one
better at
word.
riddles. Webby says, I didn't say it was one word. I just said what
Oh.
begins with the letter P, finishes with the letter E. and has over
Right.
1,000
Okay. I thought you said what word.
What has
I was
3
gonna say,
letters?
That's not a word.
What has 3 letters and starts with gas?
What?
What has 3 letters and starts with gas?
Gas.
No, it's not gas.
I know. Well, this is going to be this is going to be a debatable topic, maybe.
Go for it.
Do all of them start with gas?
They used to.
Yeah, I'm going to say car.
You're correct.
But now
Well,
you
there
have
you go, they
electric
don't.
cars now, so.
I have electric cars, and you had water cars for a second, and then the car industry
There
murdered
are
that
some
guy.
cars that run on diesel.
I literally have an electric car, so I would not have got that. I've never driven a non-electric car before.
All right, B, this one's just for you.
How wild is that, by the way? We're in an era now where there's people like me who've never driven a non-electric car.
True.
All right, this one's just for B. I'll keep my mouth
This
shut.
one's just for B. What starts with a T, ends with a T, and is full of tea?
Starts with a T, ends with a teapot.
Yes.
Uh,
Also, by the way, when I left to go to the bathroom, I named this episode. It was perfect.
oh dear.
You'll have to send it to me then.
I'll just type it out right now. Here, right here.
Still can't believe the baby cage thing. Jeez.
I still want to look into getting like a Webby cage.
There you go. Boom.
There you go. All right.
Oh god, it's like when John used to call his streams Sunday Tea with B.
I know, right? But like that actually worked out. D&D with T and B. Gotta love that. That like just like beautiful rhyming right there. I've used it.
That goes so well that it makes me feel sick.
I know, right? And I thought of it while I was using the bathroom, so it was like even better. I was sitting there.
I'm
I was
so
like,
glad you're thinking about me while using the bathroom.
you know, I was in there playing. I was in there using the bathroom, taking. A
You were in there playing?
Playing?
I was in there playing with myself.
I'm sorry? You were
And
in
B
the
just came
bathroom
to mind.
playing
I
and
was like,
thinking
I don't know
about
what to
me?
do. I don't know what to do.
Jeez. Do you know, it's funny. Not to sound full of, like, I don't want to sound like full of myself, just to be explicitly clear here, but I mentioned this to one of my friends the other day, but for some strange reason, I really don't fucking know why, but in the last, like, few months, so many men have shown random interest in me, and I don't really know why, but, like, loads
There
of
you go.
people I've been friends with for years, and also people I didn't know, but also people I've just had, like, as acquaintances. There's been so many men just randomly pursuing me lately, and it's really, I don't really know why, but just thought about that then when you were saying about thinking of me when playing with yourself. I was like, you're not the only one, apparently. I really don't know why. I'm guessing
Shout out to you, random men.
maybe my hormones just suddenly started doing really good job this year.
Or they're finally coming around. They're like, you know what?
Coming around
B-
to what? I don't have any
B-
assets.
B is the shit. That's what it is. They're coming around. B is the shit.
Oh, Jesus.
B is awesome. Let's see. Oh, one-liner jokes. Let's go one-liner jokes. I don't. That's just sad.
What?
At this point, Rob's adventuring group missed the bus.
Yeah, you know what? Here, I'll make my adventuring group while we're sitting here just off bullshit shenanigans. Why not? Move to other view. Hey, look at that! I can do two things at one time. I love Notepad++. Not a sponsored, by the way. Also, shout out to Reddit for a lot of these charts and tables and shit that we're using. I didn't.
God, your life must be so interesting if the most exciting thing you've got to be hyped about is Notepad++.
I mean, from a computer user standpoint, Notepad++ is the shit. And my life is very important.
Actually, no, I only learned to use Notepad++ so that I could edit NVT tags for Minecraft worlds.
See? So versatile. Useful.
Fucking random.
Random, but useful.
Yeah.
See? Look at
Can't
this
deny that it is very useful.
See? And you were worried. All right, let's do this thing. Why are we doing? I think like Matilda ate Rob.
No, Rob's on his way back to his computer, kind of.
All right, where I'll do mine while he's doing his real quick. /roll. 1d6. How many members of my party? 4. Hey, we got 4. All right, I got 4 members of my party. Boom. Average level party. /roll. 1d20. 17. Hey! I got the best party ever.
Then you don't even have to continue. You're gonna win. You're not
Not
gonna
necessarily.
fail at this.
Probably not. Let's see what the races are that I've ever seen.
I'm back.
Back to the wheel of racist.
Welcome back, Rob. We're going to the Wheel of Racist.
Let's see how
All right.
multitasking Devin can be. Rob, roll a d6. This is how many group members you have in your party. You're gonna do this along the side with Devin. Devin, you gotta keep track of 2 things now.
That's fine. I got a Verdan on my first one, a half elf on my second one. And let's see, Rob got 3.
Yep.
All right, Rob D20 average level of party.
Just to let you know, We're at an hour and 15 minutes already.
I'm aware.
It's fine. That's why we're doing this.
That's why I'm trying to. Yeah, I'm trying to get
We're
you both to do
all
this together.
in this together.
So roll a d20, Rob.
Fucked if we are.
11. All right. Popular number for the day. So 3 members at level 11. Well, not at level 11. Average level is level 11. All right, Rob. I'll roll your wheel here for your dude. Your first member of your party. Is a Civic Hybrid.
Yep.
Second entry. Is, let's see, an Eladrin. Your third and final will be a Fearbold. All right, Rob, you got that link down there? Find that link and you can go roll your classes.
College of Creation Bard.
All right, Creation Bard. Nice.
Order of Scribes Wizard.
Jesus.
And Path of the Zealot Barbarian.
Jesus.
That one's not bad, but you don't have. Well, I guess your bard could technically be a healer.
Yeah, definitely could be. I mean, Creation Bard, a Scribe Wizard, a Zealot Barb.
Honestly, one of the better things about the
Zealot Barb. Zealot Barb heal? The Zealot Barb can heal, can he? Almost certainly can heal.
Maybe, but their big thing is if they die, anybody who casts a resurrection spell on them, they don't need the gold value component cost.
Right.
So, like, you wouldn't need the diamonds and stuff to resurrect a path.
And they have like a divine rage and shit. I actually always kind of wanted to play one, but I never like had the theme properly done right. All right, next you got party accomplishments. So
they tried some things. They did some shit.
Spin for each. D100 for each one of your party guys.
D300, Rob.
Yep.
Or 3 D100s, rather.
Yep.
$55, $48, $27.
All right. And mine's going to be that. So I got 87, 63, 53, 51, 87, 63, 53, 51. And you got 65, 48, 27, 65, 48, 27, which is for you. Bam. All right. 27. You find a magic item. Rob. Find a magic item. 48 is ride a dragon. You rode a dragon at some point, Rob.
Well.
And 65 is gate crash and prevent an execution. Dave, you had a good life. Your party did good. Prevent execution. Boom. I did. Let's see. I had 87, 63, 53, and 51. 87 is count 10 times. Your DM misspelled something, so misspelled. Boom. 63. 63 is I saved the royal.
Yeah, it was probably one of those adventuring party of bees.
I made a deal with a powerful enemy. That is kind of my MO in games, so I'm with it. Shout out to Lilith. 51 is catch 8 or more enemies in an AoE spell. Boom.
So you fireballed a group of goblins.
Yes.
Or kobolds.
Well, Well, no, I had the kobolds because I have a goblin in my party. My party, by the way, is a Verdan, a half elf, a goblin, and a Herringon.
Well,
All right, boom. Next thing's up, Rob. Boom. We got random NPC encounter. Give me a 1d43, sir. I got 35, which I think we already did. You got
I also got
35.
35.
Which I think we already did anyway. Let me see. I could be wrong on that. I feel
you
like
guys
we've done
met
35.
the same NPC.
We're in the same world. We're teaming up. That's why we're building this together. We're teaming up to take this on. Monastic pilgrimage. You meet a monk in his early 20s who is traveling around the region to various hidden temples to learn from various masters at each temple. With him are two elven rangers who he has hired to help navigate an old dwarven merchant that is supplying them with food for the benefit of security on the road and trade privileges at the temples. So you found a party of a monk. We found a party of a monk and two rangers and a dwarven. It doesn't say a merchant, dwarven merchant. So that's what we got going for us, Rob.
Okie dokie.
All right, boom. Rob, roll for your riddle magic stuff. You get what? 1d4. Or no, 1d3. I'm sorry. No, yeah, 1d4. 1. You get 1. You're right. Roll 1. Or roll 1d100 one time. Math hurts. Please roll a 98. Damn it.
81.
Cloak of skin. A cloak that looks
Ugh.
like it's made of human skin. When worn by a creature, the cloak transmutes itself into being made out of the wearer's skin. So there you go.
Okay.
Doesn't seem very helpful.
It's a riddle dungeon item, Rob. It never stops. And give me a 1d3, sir. He done goofed.
Yep.
He done goofed. 3. Roll 3d100s. So I can give you your 3 useful but unique magical items. 48, 37, 3. Why is that going in reverse every time? All right, so 3. You got a bag woven from metallic threads. A hot and swirling steam rises from its opening. Anything held within the bag is affected as though it was affected by the heat metal spell. Though it works on any material, the bag is also the perfect insulator. So you have a bag of you have an oven bag.
I was gonna say, yeah, you essentially have an oven bag.
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I refuse to do it. 37. A fruit that resembles an encouragement mishmash of a dozen kinds of fruits. Tastes like that too. Eating it sparks a process of rapid mutation. For 1d6 plus 2 rounds, you gain a mutation each round. At the end, all but one mutation of your choice goes away.
Okay.
So you get a fruit that you eat, and you gain a bunch of mutations for each round. So you can get up to 8 mutations, and then you can keep one of the 8 mutations at the end of it all. Cool. And what was the last one you got?
48.
The first 48. A hoop carved from holly and banded with copper. The copper bands are inlaid with flakes of agitate that depict birds carrying arrows. Any ranged attack that passes through the hoop is matched by a phantasmal duplicate that goes out of the hoop in the opposite direction. Wait, what? That sucks. So I was thinking in my head, I'm like, oh, it duplicates a spectral arrow, and then I'm like, it shoots it back at the person.
Well, I mean, you
who
can use
shot
it against enemies, especially if
Yes,
the
yes,
horsemen
that's
were shooting
where
at
it
you with
became-
arrows.
That's where it became like useful.
Yeah.
So those are your 3 items. I'm gonna roll for my I don't know. Last thing, Rob, give me 1d2 for your powerful magic items. We're gonna finish you off, and I'll go back to mine. That sounded weird. but I'm with it. Whatever. We're finishing Rob off live on stream, guys. 2. Rob got all the weapons here. Give me 1d66 2 times. Rob is the magical hoarder. He's hoarding all the magic. 76.
39 and 37.
Oh, my bad. 39 and 37. 37, 39. All right. Boom. You have the Warfan of Admiral Huston. Enchanted with the soul of a fused elemental, the Warfan summons violent storms over any target area. Should the Warfan approach its own storm, a 100-foot radius circle of perfect weather surrounds it. Used to conquer countless pirates at sea, the Admiral doomed its powers to the water depths in case of defeat. The fan disintegrates when submerged in water. So, there you go. You got that, and what was the other one you got, Rob? 39? Yep. Helm of Chisholm. Deep beneath the dunes of Shifting, where the Chisholm Plains once lay, graze forever still 1,000 heads of Temple-forged bull. Siege machines of awesome destruction. These creatures wait for call towards the next crusade by that dons the helm. So you have 1,000 head Temple-forged bull. 1,000 head of Temple-forged bulls. Oh, you have 1,000 bulls with this helmet on. So yeah, you have 1,000 bulls at your disposal that are just waiting for your call so they can ride off into battle. I'm with it. And 3d100 Robs for random bullshit. Let's go.
Eighty-one,
71,
57.
All right. You at some point roll 2 nat 1s when rolling with advantage. Checks out. 81, 57 and what? Or 51?
71, 81.
71, 81. What'd you have though? Yeah, 71. What was the first one?
57.
The last one? 57. Okay. Win a fight back to back with a PC. Hey. Boom. And you also had. Last one was 57. Make a great sacrifice. So that's what you've done, Rob. You've made a great sacrifice. So the Rob has a team, 3. Average level is 11. He has a Civic Hybrid and a Ladrin and a Fearbulg, who are a Creation Bard, a Scribe Wizard, and a Barb Zealot. Must say, probably the best collection of classes that we've gotten so far. I don't know. Actually, my classes are pretty good too, though. But
Totem Bard and Graviturgy Wizard. That's all you need.
That's true. Gate Crash. You have Gate Crash to prevent execution. You have Rode a Dragon, and you found magical items, which you have found all the magical items. One of your magical item is a Cloak of Skin, a bag woven from metallic threads that you have an oven bag. You have a fruit that mutates you. You have a hoop that will send a spectral arrow back to anyone that shoots an arrow through it.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have the Warfan of you have the Warfan of Admiral Hudson, which creates a storm, a violent storm, over any target area, which is kind of crazy. And when you have your own storm, should the Warfan approach his own storm, 100-foot radius circle of perfect weather surrounds it. So you are basically immune to your own spells, but that's kind of cool. And then you've got, you got the Helm of Chisholm. You got 1,000 bulls at your disposal, and you've rolled 2 nat 1s when rolled with advantage. You have one back to back with the PC, and you sacrifice greatly. So, do we think Rob can do it? Do you think Rob's group can do it?
I mean, he's got that dope ass helmet that gives him 1,000 bulls.
Yep.
I mean, that's true. That is true. That is absolutely true.
And apparently, one of them will sacrifice themselves to stop the.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say Rob's group would be able to handle it.
Rob will do it. Robs can do it. And in Rob, we trust. I have faith in Rob. Roll. I need to do 1d4? Yeah, 1d4. 1d4. You know what? I'm going to do all this at one time. 1d4 plus 1d3 plus 1d2. So 4, 2, and 2. All right. So I get 4 riddle dungeon items. Fun times. Fun times. Slash roll 4D100 plus 2D100 plus 2D66. All right. So 8, 69, 72, 88 are my riddle dungeon items. Fun times. All right. So 8. I'm going to bounce this over here for a second. All right, so 8 is, pull this back up so I can see it. Yep, 8. 8. Zeki's box of water, a rusty copper box with a small dent scattered around it. The box is always full of illusionary water. When the water hits an object other than the box, it disappears.
Right. Okay.
So I have that going for me. There's that. I got 69.
You don't have the pole of gelatinous cube finding, though.
No, I don't. Calendar note, a yellow square note that tells you what day it is every day with the message "It is today" written upon it. If something is written on this note, it will be replaced by "It is today."
So you have a sticky note that says "It is today." Nice. Now you'll never forget. Okay.
I'll never forget that it is today. 72. Mage's wagon wheel. So we got another Mage's wagon wheel.
Okay.
Kid's toy. I like it. I like the Mage's wagon wheel. We all need Mage's wagon wheels. And let's see what else I got. The 88 is the Orb of Hurt. This purple magic orb causes pain when dropped on one's foot. However, it causes no pain when being used intentionally to cause pain.
Okay.
So if you accidentally drop it on your foot, it hurts. If you intentionally drop it on someone else's foot, it doesn't hurt.
Okay.
I like it. I like it. So stupid, right?
Strange.
It's stupid. All right. 54 and 13. So I got a brilliant red maple leaf, the veins of which form the image of a stalking wolf. When crumbled in your hands, you become effectively invisible while within a forest for the next hour, as the trees themselves seem to conspire to hide your presence. Single use. That's actually pretty cool item. I like
All
that.
right.
And then I got 13. A broad tallow candle covered in intricate whorls of every color. When the candle is placed on an object and lit, its light and smoke swirls together to grant humanoid form, awareness, and speech to that thing's spirit. The spirit is aware of everything the object has experienced and what has gone on around it, with a particular focus on events that fit the object's focus, e.g., what has passed through a door, what a sword has been used to fight, etc. Its attitude and the people is based on how they treat its object. The spirit cannot go further than the candle's light reach. The candle can last for an hour total before burning down.
And then your useful item.
My two useful items, like 2. So I got 47 and 50. So 47. The front line, a shield that is 3/4 the size of whoever is wielding it, grants +3 AC while wielding it. The creature can grip it with 2 hands and slam it into the ground to create a barrier that extends in a semicircle in front of them and upwards to form a half dome. Dimensions are up to the DM. This barrier can absorb damage. Amount absorbed is can absorb damage. Amount absorbed is the DM. Recommended use is 10 plus 3 times the level. So attacks made against the barrier always hit. To maintain the barrier, the wielder must not move. So there we go. I got the frontline shield. And then I got 47, 50. The DNA sword. That sounds wrong. A sword with 2 razor-sharp helicoidal blades that emit a faint green glow. On the other side of the hilt, there's a steel needle. The sword does 3d8 plus 3 base damage and stores the genome of the creature killed with it. The needle can then be used in an egg or womb to fuse the baby's DNA with one or the more stored DNA, leading to the birth of a hybrid.
Right.
So I can create hybrid dragon babies and devil babies. Devil babies.
And your party consisted of four what
My-
classes?
I have 4 average level 17, a Verdant, a half elf, a goblin, and a Herodon. And the classes are Spores Druid, War Domain Cleric, Long Death Monk, and an Aberrant Mind Sorcerer. Yeah.
I mean,
So
I don't think
think-
you'll have an issue.
Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good. I think we okay. So there you go. I think we're good. So I think we've all successfully said that we think our groups, if built correctly, could handle the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse. So
Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure I'm the only one coming out of this with casualties to my group, though.
I think Ra's probably having casualties in his group. In fact, it's built into his backstory. It was a great sacrifice.
Yep.
I mean, that's fair. So he's sacrificing a member of his party.
I mean, you kind of are too, making 2 of them level 1.
Well, yeah.
Fodder, somebody's got to be the ammunition for the cannon we're shooting at this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I like it. There you go. I don't know. It was a fun little idea I came up with. Figured it was something to fill the air with because we had no plans and we hadn't talked about SU at all. So, hey, there you go.
And at the beginning, it even gave me an idea for an SU topic, and it is also a game, but I will have to kind of write out the rules for it and run it by and see who is interested in playing that for a SU at some point. It's all about movie titles, so you gotta know movies.
I do love me some movies.
So
I feel like I'm the SU movie guy.
well, me and you, yeah. But all right. Well, with that being said, do we have I keep biting my lip in the same spot.
Well, once you bite it, it swells up and you 10 times
I know.
easier to bite it. That's a fake statistic, but I mean, it's kind of true.
Do we have a science corner and a Liho dice? And do you have a final riddle for B?
I do. Hold on a second. Let me get my riddles here. Do you want like a hard riddle or an easy?
B might
He's
might have fallen asleep.
We've lost B.
I had a conversation with your mom, actually. I could use.
B's in the bathroom.
Wait, you had a conversation with my mom?
Yeah.
All right.
I was like, I don't like where this is going.
She asked me about black holes. Find it on Facebook, I believe. Yeah. She asked me if black holes could starve to death. If so, what happens to them? And I told her not really. That even if they don't have anything to consume, they just stop growing. They don't really shrink. They just stay the same size. But the more matter and energy they consume, the bigger they can grow. But the size isn't. And then she asked me what the biggest one was. Or can they become big enough to consume the entire universe? I said I wasn't sure. It depends on, I guess, if a bunch of them merge together. But the largest ones are called supermassive black holes. There's one at the center of most galaxies. There's one at the center of ours, the Milky Way.
Also a good band.
They have their own system of measurement,
Use a good band.
which is basically it measures how dense it is. Because the size, like physical size, I mean, they do measure physical size, but it also, for a black hole, it matters more how dense it is by how strong the gravitational pull of it is. But the largest one is 6.6 times 10 to the 10th power solar masses. So solar mass is an actual separate unit of measurement. I think basically like the sun is one solar mass. If I'm not entirely sure about that one, but anyway, they measure stars and black holes by solar masses. So it's 6.6 billion times the size of the sun.
Well, all right. I mean, now I know where I get my oddball questions. Let's say when it comes to science. because I do recall asking similar questions as far as if a black hole would grow and continue to grow until it just devoured a whole entire galaxy.
And the last one she asked was, "Can you see it through a telescope?" And I told her, unfortunately, no, because of the way black holes are, they absorb light. So technically, you can't see them. The only way that scientists can see and measure them is by how they affect the gravity of stars and planets around them.
Yeah, and they wouldn't emit any type of sound or anything, right? They don't have any type of like sound
No, they
waves.
recorded the sound that comes from a black hole.
Oh.
Apparently, you can listen to it online. Actually,
So you could track them via sound if you could pinpoint the exact sound if all of them sound the same.
I suppose, but I mean, pinpoint is like I said, 6.6 billion times our sun. It's a
Yeah.
lot of like area to cover for
Yeah.
just one.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. All right, and Devin, do we have a life advice with Devin today?
We do. I don't know what the fuck just happened to it. I minimized it. Question mark? One sec. Who knows what those? I definitely had it. Though. I definitely had it. I'm not faking. I'm not lying. It was here. Wait, did I overwrite it with Muse? Ah, I did. Yes. My life advice. I have found you. Come back to me. Hey. The bad news is time flies. The good news is you're the pilot. There you go.
I
Life
turn
advice.
this time plane around then?
No.
What? You said I was
time-
a pilot.
Time is a construct.
Time
Really?
is a construct. All right. Well, with that, we're gonna do our sign offs. I believe B might still be away from her computer. So we can try to kill some of that time that is a construct. Rob, where can people find you on the internet?
You can't.
That's a lie.
You can find me.
I should start getting the outro music ready. I always forget to do that.
You can find me on Twitter at Confessor_X and on Twitch at twitch.tv/ConfessorX.
And Devin, where can people find you on the internet?
You guys can find me on Twitter at DMP_Pookie. You can find me on Twitch at Mr.D3. And as always, you can find me on eBay looking for a baby cage.
Oh, God. Baby cages. I'm never going to unknow about those now. I don't know if B is back yet to plug all of her stuff. But you can pretty much Google B plays Roblox, and it'll bring you straight to her, and you'll be able to find her from there.
I mean, B is probably the most important bee in the world. So just Google B and you'll find B.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's see. Let's see if I'm right. Well, see, us in the Americas, we get the Bureau of Economic Analysis, which nobody really cares about at all. So we're not doing that. You know, I'm just
So
gonna go
what
B.
if you just put B plays? Just simple
Oh, you
like
put
that.
B plays?
Yep.
I'm almost certain.
It should be the number
Yeah,
one thing.
number one thing pops up. Number one
Okay.
thing.
There you go.
You get on YouTube, B plays. Even if you put a space in there, you get it. In fact, you don't even have to finish typing out B plays. If you do a B space P, the first thing that comes up is plays Roblox username. B run.
All
We're
right.
looking for you. And then you get her youtube.fandom.com wiki page. If you click on that, which then breaks down everything. And also, B, I forgot to tell you, happy birthday. Your birthday's a week before mine. Happy birthday. It's a lot of information on here.
And as always, everybody, you guys can follow me on Twitter at Jax Forest Walker, all one word, on Twitch at DM Webby, and on eBay at looking for pocket black holes for Devin.
Pocket black holes.
You know,
Baby
oddly
cool.
enough, your science corner involved black holes, and my D&D character creation thing involved putting a bag of holding inside of another bag of holding, which would then create a black hole.
I would. You know what, Webby? You now have given me an idea
I've
of.
brought
I'm
it
just
full
gonna
circle.
next time I'm in a D&D game and I just don't like the way it's going, I'm just gonna buy 2 bags of holding and be like, yeah, this is how this game's gonna end right now.
You know what? Bags of holding have become extraordinarily rare all of a sudden.
You know what's funny though? I'm an artificer. I can just make them.
No,
I'm
not
not
if,
sure how I
not if the
feel about
gods
being,
don't
like-
want you to.
Such an important bee. I feel weird. I was listening to the conversation the whole time.
You are also youtube.fandom.com. Your youtube.fandom.com page has a lot of information.
It turns out that people really pay attention to you and they figure stuff out about you real fast.
Yeah,
And then
Beatrice.
they write it down on a
Elizabeth
wiki
B.
for
Barron.
people to find
Pronounced
out.
B.
Yeah.
Born January 23rd, 1999, age 24. Better known as B Plays Roblox, or B Plays, also known as Basically B. Is an English Roblox gaming YouTuber, Twitch streamer, and vlogger known for her Roblox Royal High content. She has multiple channels across YouTube and has collaborated with various YouTubers across the platform. She's also a former Yogscast member and has been in the network for around 2.5 years. Personal life: B was born January 23rd, 1999, in Yorkshire and grew up with her
You just
sister
said
and mother.
1989.
90 that.
I was
90.
going to say, that's not right.
No. In Yorkshire and grew up with her sister and mother. Currently, her family consists of her mother, sister, and 2 younger brothers. She is the oldest of her 4 siblings. On March 10, 2016, B came out as transgender, male, and female. B has also stated in a premiere of hers that she is bisexual, or at the very least likes both men and women. That's all in the personal life page.
Wow.
Yeah, I like in my trivia section, she revealed that she got COVID-19 on August 9th, 2021.
Recovered August 21st, 2021. She was verified on Twitch on July 18th, 2021. You probably don't even remember the day you got verified on Twitch. That's funny.
Because that says Twitter, but yeah,
Yeah, Twitter, not Twitch.
I don't remember any of them. to be
I know you
honest.
don't. Oh my
Well,
God,
now
that's
that you
actually
are
funny.
back, do you want to give an official outro, or do you want to plug anything?
Bye.
Hey, there you go.
There you
Bye.
go.
Go to fucking sleep.
All right. Until next time, everybody, fuck Booster Gold. Thank you for listening. We love you.
I love Booster Go. Bye.
Oh, that is not a thing that you should say.
I love
Booster
him. He's
Gold.
great. He says technically I would fuck Booster Gold.
Booster Gold likes herbal tea.
Well,
I mean, that's what I mean every time I say fuck Booster Gold.
I guess. Well, I guess B and Rob are no longer going to be. On
You can't. You already
SUs.
signed me up for at least 13 more episodes.
Well, that contract is now null and void.